sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the beautiful city of Seattle. We welcome you inside Lumen Field, the home of the Seahawks. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the Seattle Seahawks. On the Dallas sideline, it is their head coach. His guys have really been struggling. 2-6 in their last 8. On the other side, the Seahawks, it's Mike McDonald. His guys come in off what he described as a strong week of practice, looking to put one in the win column in front of these home fans. Mike Tirico next to the great tight end, Greg Olsen. Glad you are joining us for this one. Off we go from Lumen Field. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. So that Cowboy offense takes the field, ready to go to work for the first time. They are led out by their quarterback, Dak Prescott.
The biggest takeaway coming off last week's loss is he just needs to make a bigger impact overall. He certainly wasn't bad. I mean,
right away, they're coming after him, and they get him. A sack on the opening snap of the game.
Mike, you said it. You mentioned just how loud it was, the energy in this building leading up to the opening kickoff. And with a sack like that on the first play of the game, this crowd's only going to get louder. And, man, we can feel it all the way up here in the booth.
That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Not the sharpest of starts on offense here in early 3rd and long. Back down the field for Lamb. He's got it. And he's going to take this one all the way. 78 yards. Touchdown, Dallas. Terrific way to start this one, Greg, on the opening drive. Getting the ball in the air, down the field, and into the end zone for 6.
We wondered all week, Mike, if this secondary would get tested, especially as the game progressed. Well, we didn't have to wait very long. I mean, a big play early, and we got ourselves a 6-0 ball game.
Aubrey, good with the extra point. Cowboys are very quickly out to a 7-0 lead. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Safe kick taken at the 5. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Here comes the Seattle offense to take over for the first time. They're led out by the number 3 overall pick back in the 2018 draft. Out of USC, it's Sam Darnold.
They find themselves coming off a win last week that came right down to the end, and the best teams in the NFL, Mike, they can win close games, and they can win different style games. You're not going to blow people out consistently in the NFL. The league is just too good and has too much parity. But the teams that are the best in one-score games, they're often the ones finding themselves in the best position come playoff time. It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the 1st down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Tre'Davious White. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, that's the fast start they talked about all week, Mike. You come out, you take the immediate lead with your opening drive. Your defense goes out there, they force a turnover early. All these plays allow you to just keep stacking momentum early in this ballgame. This game is far from over, but anytime you get out to a start like this, it is a lot harder for your opponent to battle back. They'll run it for the first time with Javonte Williams. I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
1st and 10.
That's good for a Cowboys first down.
Now Prescott going to make the read and keep it himself. And he'll slide to a halt after picking up about 6. He'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. To throw is Dak. Nothing for a run after catch on that one. Out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
He's forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Prescott. He's got it inside the 5. And he's close to the goal line. Won't have the touchdown, but he does pick it up on 3rd down.
First down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league.
And he's in for the touchdown. But hold everything, there is a marker down. These points may come off the board.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So, a costly penalty here. It wipes away the touchdown. Now it is 1st and goal. A shotgun snap for Prescott. Into the hands of Pickens. And he'll take this one in. George Pickens. Touchdown, Cowboys. A touchdown, lucky number 13 on the season.
So you look back a week ago, Mike, and that tough loss, and you can already see this is a much different group. There's a different focus. There's a different clarity. There's a different operation in and out of the huddle. They look sharp, motivated, and 2 drives later, they've got 2 touchdowns, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
The extra point by Aubrey is good. And the Cowboys will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. On the return, it's Rashid Shaheed. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Darnold to throw on 1st down. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. From the 35, here's 2nd and 6. Off the bootleg, here's Darnold. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right around midfield.
That's good.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
1st and 10 at the 50.
Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. Open man is Horton. It's caught. And they'll take this down inside the 35. That's another 1st down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18. Up the middle they go. And he's going to be out of bounds following a gain of about 5 on 1st down.
Out of bounds at the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll stick with him again. And he's going to be followed up quickly after a gain of about 1. Donovan Ezaraku there to make the play.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball. And it is 4th down. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. And he's going to be hit and taken with a big-time rush that leads to a turnover on down.
So the key to this fourth down stop defensively was their ability to flush the quarterback out of the pocket. Anytime you can do that, you shrink the field, you limit the quarterback's options, and in this case, he can't find anyone, and ultimately, he goes down for a huge fourth down stop.
The head man in Dallas, Brian Schottenheimer, his offense going back to work once more. Greg, I know you're passionate about this, the change in the evolution of the NFL the last decade, the willingness to go for it even more often now on fourth down, as we've seen here.
Yeah, I think teams just continue to understand the NFL is not about yards, it's not about time of possession, it's about generating big plays, and it's about maximizing every position you have in sustaining the ball. So when you get opportunities at certain down and distances, at certain parts of the field, to use that extra down, it changes everything. And the last thing I'll say, Mike, it doesn't happen in a vacuum. We don't decide to go for it on fourth down, or at least I'll say the good teams don't decide to go for it on fourth down They knew they were going for it on fourth down 3 plays ago. They knew on 1st and 10, this was 4-down territory. So first down, second down, third down, the play caller is using that information to say, if I need fourth down, I have it, so I don't need to get it.
He's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. Derek Hall. He works his way in, registers sack number 17 on the season.
In this defense, they find themselves here just trying to stop the bleeding early. I mean, touchdowns on each of their opening possessions of the game. And at this point, they're just trying to find a way to get off the field. So that sack, it came at the right time. You have to give them credit, Mike. I mean, that shows a lot of faith in your kicker because that is an ambitious effort from that distance.
The Seahawks offense and Sam Darnold heading back on the field. He comes into this final weekend as the NFL's leader in passing yards as he looks to finish the season strong. Now give up the middle. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 on that one. It's good for a Seahawks first down. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. There's a short one taken in by Barner. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 4. It's now
Darnold.
2nd and 6.
Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Throwing on 3rd down is Darnold. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes.
When you can bring cornerbacks on pressure, man, that changes everything for the defensive play caller. Offenses spend all week worrying about linebackers, defensive linemen. How are they going to protect the quarterback? But when you can time up a secondary pressure like this, man, oftentimes there's no answer for it.
6-yard attempt.
And this is no good. Could not get it on target. And they do not cut into the deficit.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
The Cowboys offense and Javonte Williams getting set for this next possession. And he has been sensational in this opening quarter. You have to imagine we're going to see much more of him as this game goes on. We'll get this to about midfield. DeMarcus Lawrence there on the stop. On 2nd down, it's Dak. Completed right side to Ferguson. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
15 yards.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Operating from the gun, here's Dak.
Loss of 7 yards. It's 2nd down.
We are through 1. 14-0 is our score. Greg and I back in the Great Northwest in a moment. On to the second quarter. Cowboys possess the football. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. As we are ready to get back underway. Trying the left side. Here goes Williams. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Well, there hasn't been a whole lot for this crowd to be excited about on either side of the ball, but at least now the defense is trying to be that spark. Nice tackle for loss there. Can they do something to build upon to try to get this team going?
That's right side. He's got Ferguson. And he's going to be out of bounds. He is well shy where he needed to get to. It'll bring up 4th down. His kick is good. From 60 yards out. He's got the leg to knock it through.
And you talk about having confidence in your kicker, Mike. I mean, to send him out there to kick from midfield, and what does he do? He repays you with that confidence with a 60-yard field goal. I mean, that was something else.
And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Seahawks offense and their running back set to go once more. As we give you a look at the league's leaders in receiving touchdowns, you can see he's second best among NFL running backs at this point in the year. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. That's the way to get started. A pick up to 17 and a very quick first down.
At the 46-yard line.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is Darnold. First, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
2nd and 10.
Throwing on 2nd down, Darnold. Room to maneuver at the 35. That long one's going to bring them 1st and goal. He is brought down at the 5-yard line.
A 49-yard gain. And the Seahawks.
Here's a run. Trying to create some space, but will not find much. He'll get a yard. They'll mark it at the 3.
The tackle made.
Ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Here's Darnold. That one taken in. Rashid Shaheed. Touchdown, Seattle. Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg. Could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead, and let's make it a one-score game at half. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, just keep it close, give yourself a fighting chance here out of the break.
Seahawks 7.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here comes White. Wow! And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The head man in Dallas, Brian Schottenheimer, his offense going back to work once more. Going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drop. 1st and 10. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
On 2nd down, a run with Williams. And he'll get the first down there. A pickup of about 5 yards.
5-yard gain on the play. That's good for a Cowboys.
Now this looks like a design run. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line.
2nd and 9 at the 39-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Dak. That's complete. Left side to Pickens. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
3rd and short. Prescott Left side, caught by Lamb. On fourth down, the veteran Brian Anger on to punt for Dallas. Rashid Shaheed back to return this one. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. Seahawks head coach Mike McDonald there. His guys head back out for their next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Darnold to throw. Smith and Jigba left side. He's got it. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a 1st down.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
Down the field, he's got Barner. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. That's a pickup of 33. The defense bewildered. A rough start to this drive.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day. So his team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional, you become very pass-happy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
21 is the line to gain as we hit 3rd down. To throw is Darnold. He lets one go, looking for Shaheed. That is caught. What a throw. Rashid Shaheed. Touchdown, Seattle. So 2 touchdowns for him in this one. Numbers 12 and 13 on the year. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have it for this guy.
Meyer. Good on the extra point. And the Seahawks are back to within a field goal. It's 17-14. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. Now an opening past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. The Cowboys offense make their way out to take over once more. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Williams. And he's down on the other side of midfield, Markham at the 48-yard line. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick 1st down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Cowboys 1st down.
On 1st down, right back to Williams. And a determined run there inside the 40. It's a gain of 9 yards. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 1. Pistol now for Prescott. This pass right side, caught by Lamb. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
That's good for a Cowboys.
Williams gets it on the draw. And that one shut down pretty quickly. They'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. From the 33, here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
To throw is Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
A shotgun snap for Prescott. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. What great work just to get those hands up there. And now it's fourth down. On for the field goal now. It's Brandon Aubrey. This a 46-yard attempt. Aubrey's kick is good. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
A return now from the 4. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Seahawks offense and receiver Rashid Shaheed set for their next drive. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Now Darnold. A throw on the move is caught. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Darnold now on 1st and 10. He'll let this one go deep down the right sideline. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
He was defended by Deron Bland.
Darnold to throw again. Over the middle, that's the tight end Barner. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Into the hands of his tight end Barner.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play, winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass, because the quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch.
And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. Darnold to throw on 1st down. And that one's incomplete, but a late flag comes in. Looked like he might have gotten there early. The defense still arguing about that pass interference call, but their focus needs to be a stop. They face 1st and goal. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's in. A.J. Barner. Touchdown, Seahawks. That is 2nd TD catch of the season. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Next to score, Seahawks 21, Cowboys 20.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. On the return, here comes White. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. There's CeeDee Lamb heading back out there with the rest of his Cowboys teammates. And it may be time for this defense to start throwing a 2nd defender at him, maybe. Look at what he's done. Whatever the defense has tried the first half, it hasn't worked. He'll get that to Javonte Williams. Oh, a nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Brings up 2nd and
now a 2nd down throw for Prescott. Right back to Williams. They connect again. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their 2nd as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. 3rd down, 3 to go. Throwing is Prescott. And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down.
And And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
The Seahawks offense and Sam Darnold heading back on the field. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They do try to run it out as they start on the ground. Nice game here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line. Timeout Seahawks. That is their second, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1. Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. In the middle, Smith and Jigba with the grab. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. Now a signal, a timeout call. 9 seconds left to play in this first half.
At the 47-yard line.
To throw on 1st down is Darnold. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. On 2nd down, it's Darnold. That's deep for the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. It all comes down to this. Week 18, all the playoff spots and playoff seedings will be locked up. Let's get into the highlights. Our look at the NFL starts now. In the Steel City, it's the Steelers at home to take on the Denver Broncos. And this is Jaylen Warren. He's going to get in from 6 yards out. Next, it's the Windy City. We'll check in on the Bears. They're playing host to the Carolina Panthers. And this is Bryce Young. Thinking about throwing, then decides to run. He's in for a 10-yard touchdown. The Panthers finish at 5-12. Big changes forthcoming, but they do get the win here in Week 18. Lastly, let's get down to Miami. The Dolphins hosting the New England Patriots. And here's the running back for the visiting team. He gets past the first wave of the defense, and the race is on. The Pats will be a part of this year's playoffs. They get the victory here in the regular season finale. In the game you're watching, not much to separate these two sides through 2 quarters, a 1-point game at the half. As we send you back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Certainly a tightly contested first half, and you'd expect more of that here in the second half. A 1-point game as quarter 3 begins. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin. Off the play fake, it's Darnold. He'll let it go deep left sideline. And that is caught. Well, he stayed in bounds. A terrific catch. To the ground, the first down run. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
32-yard line. 1-yard gain.
From the shotgun, here's Darnold. And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. He is down at the 14, but will have the first down. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
At the 14-yard line.
On play action, here's Darnold. And he's got another one. is the hat trick. What a game. His third touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man, they're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having a day.
The score, Seahawks 28, Cowboys 20.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. On the return, here comes White. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The head man in Dallas, Brian Schottenheimer, his offense going back to work once more. The deficit is 8 as this drive begins with 1st and 10. To throw is Dak. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
That throwaway certainly isn't ideal in this situation, especially when you're trailing at this stage of the game, but no damage done. Move on to the next play.
Pass completed right side to Ferguson. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
A gain of 17 yards.
17 yards on that play. First down, Cowboys.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
A give left side. Here's Williams. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
2nd down, Prescott. Over on him in a flash, and he lost the football. And no turnover here. One of the guards able to get the football and get on it to keep possession.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster. There's no need to do anything reckless. It's 3rd and long. The opportunity to convert this is probably slim, so there was nothing open downfield. I think he makes the smart decision here, Mike. Avoid the negative play and throw the ball away.
To return, it's Shaheed. Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Started his drive on the ground. Here comes Charbonnet. And he'll work his way past the 40. He's tackled after a gain of 4. From the 41. Here's 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. His pass taken in by Shaheed. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. These two moving the chains themselves. A gain of 14 and a 1st down.
29-yard line.
Darnold now to throw. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
To throw again is Darnold. That's complete. It's JSN. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4.
Here's Darnold again. Looking Smith and Jigba's way again, and again a pass. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line.
That's another Seahawks 1st down.
They'll run here, and it's Charbonnet. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line. A little closer. Here's 2nd and goal. And he's going to go backwards, taken down at the 6.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
That one way too slow in developing. They rally to the ball, they get the man, and it's no game.
Not the worst play call there. I actually like 3rd down screen game, especially when you're anticipating some pressure, an over-aggressive defense who's selling out to get to the quarterback. In this case, not a lot of room to operate. They don't convert. Brings up 4th down. Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. That man in Dallas, Brian Schottenheimer, his offense going back to work once more. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with 1st down. Prescott. Toward the sideline. That's pulled in by Lamb. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
On 2nd down, it's Dak. That's right side. He's got Ferguson. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
A gain of 7. 1st down, Cowboys.
On the play fake, Dak. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Here's a designed run. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
I don't mind the play call, Mike. We've seen him on this possession have a lot of success through the air. So now you try to change it up and think the defense is selling out to stop the pass. Just try to sneak a draw in there. Not much luck. They're able to take it down for a loss. Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Shaheed now to return it. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense and Sam Darnold heading back on the field. And he's had it going in the 1st half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they're trying to keep it going. On 1st and 10, here's Darnold. He'll tuck it and take off. And he'll go into the slide there. It'll be a gain of a couple. 2nd down, 8 to go from the 28. Now Darnold. A dive and a catch. Incredible. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a 1st down.
And the Seahawks, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is Darnold.
Darnold's pass.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 47-yard line.
So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 2. On the RPO, and that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Do a nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the...
Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kobe Durant.
Just a brutal mistake there, Mike. I mean, they have a chance to put a late scoring drive together and increase their lead. But now with that interception, all the momentum shifts to their opponents, and now they got to rely on their defense to hopefully get a stop and get them the ball back.
The Cowboys offense ready to get back at it. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. Play fake. Prescott. That one's complete to the rookie wide receiver from Southern California. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down.
First down, Dallas.
On play action. Here's Dak. That's out wide to Williams. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Sometimes it's easy for a defense to lose track of a running back, especially when he leaks out from the backfield, but not the case here. They kept eyes on him the whole time. Comes in, makes a sure tackle, and drops him for a loss.
That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down. To the air again. Prescott. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Byron Murphy, as he's done so often this season, it's another sack, and he is up to 15 now on the year. So, pressure kick coming now for Brandon Aubrey. This to get the deficit down inside of a touchdown. And he has missed this one. No good. And the deficit will stay right where it is.
You know, the hardest part about these missed kicks, Mike, is for all the guys that work so hard to put the ball in position to come away with points. You kind of trot off the field. You're hoping that next possession has a different result.
The Seahawks offense and Sam Darnold heading back on the field. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 9.
Cowboys 34-yard line.
Darnold to throw. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's going to be brought down. Talk about a volume receiver. That's his 90th catch of the season. And he gives the team a first down.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the 4th quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So, really nice job here late. Let's see if they can put this one out of reach.
And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. It is brought in the end zone. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown Seahawks. Touchdown number 7 yards for him on the year. This great season throwing the ball continues. That last TD pass, number 40 on the year. Myers now to add the PAT. He's got it. And the Seahawks will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here comes White. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. And that is caught on the right sideline, but it's out of bounds, says the official, who was right there. Not the most accurate pass. It's incomplete, and it's 2nd down. There's Ferguson, the tight end. Who's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. He's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
That's good for our Cowboys.
On the carry, it's Williams. And a good show of force there. He gets 4 tough yards out of that one.
44-yard line. Game of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 6. From the shotgun, it's Dak. That is caught downfield by Pickens. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. 23 yards on that pass play. That's good for a Dallas 1st down.
And the Cowboy 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Prescott again. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. 3rd down stop sets up 4th down. Again, Prescott to the air. And he cannot get the throw off. He's going to be sacked. And they will turn it over on down.
So the offense finds themselves in a tough situation. They're down by 2 scores late in this game. They know this is a prime opportunity. They need to play for a touchdown. And instead, the defense makes a huge stand, and they got a chance now to close this game out.
Seahawks head coach Mike McDonald there. His guys head back out for their next possession. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Right about now, they might be thinking, are we sure we want an off week next week? They're going to head into the bye with momentum as they try to polish this one off.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
They'll begin here on the ground. How about that? Quick feet there. Made a man miss on his way to a nice pickup of 7.
At the 46-yard line. 8 yards on the
Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. His 8th reception of the game. And good for a 1st down.
The Seahawks 1st down.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. There's that man again. Another catch. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
Off the play fake. Here's Darnold. Outright Smith and Jigba has it. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10.
It's a gain of 22 yards. That's good for a Seahawks.
A run on first and goal. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Now the point after try from Myers. The kick is good, and the Seahawks are able to extend the lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. There's C.D. Lamb heading back out there with the rest of his Cowboys teammates. Things not looking good. But see if we get the turnaround going here. He'll start this drive with first down. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
Pistol now for Prescott. There's a short one that's caught by Ferguson. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down. After Ferguson once again. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
A give, and here comes Williams. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5.
A gain of 6. That's good for a Cowboys.
Shotgun snap for Prescott. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. On second down, it's Dak. In the middle of the field, it's taken by C.D. Lamb. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Dak can throw it here on first down. That's into the hands of Jaden Blue. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. And now the Cowboys are going to take a timeout, and they'll get together prior to this second down play. They'll throw again. Dak. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal for his team. This one is complete along the sideline. A very nice job to fit that ball in. It'll be a modest gain.
Brings up second and goal.
Second down, Prescott. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. They're in 4-down territory for sure. But what can they do on this one? It's third and goal. This one incomplete. It is batted away in the end zone. And now it's fourth down.
It's now fourth down.
And while this one is all but over, these guys aren't going to let up one bit. They have a lot of pride in their performance, Mike. And just because they have this big lead, they're not going to give...
And that is Collins on fourth and goal. They've got it. George Pickens. Touchdown, Cowboys. Second touchdown for him in the game. Number 14 on the year. Prescott leading the Cowboys to the line for this two-point try. They'll drop to throw. That is caught. And they get the two-point conversion.
The score is Seahawks 45, Cowboys 31.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on two-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
Well, Seahawks offense and Sam Darnold heading back on the field. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. Here's a zone read to start the drive. The defense not fighting. They stay at home and they tackle him for no gain. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their second, and they'll get together prior to this second down play. To throw is Darnold. There's a short one taken in by Barner. Cowboys going to use their third and final timeout. Talk things over before third down. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it.
A 7-yard gain. And the Seahawks first down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Here's first and 10. Down to a knee, and that will do it. They wrap up the regular season with a victory. So the 12th man, a factor here, as it's a win for the Seahawks. They finished the season on a high note, so now they'll have the week off as the #1 seed. Get back to it in 2 weeks for the divisional round of the playoffs.